Welcome, friends and brave souls. This is SpiritEcho, where old breath still moves the leaves and the past waits in places we think are empty. Tonight we walk beneath wide green leaves that shine like moonlit glass. Listen, do you hear it? A woman's breath, a rustle with no wind. They say her name is Nang Tani, and she waits in the grove. Thailand after midnight. The river is a long black ribbon, silvered by moonlight carrying whispers of unseen things downstream. Frogs sing in uneven chorus. Cicadas drone as if the night itself hums. Dogs stir in their sleep, one eye half open, ears twitching at sounds humans cannot name. Beyond the village, banana groves rise like a wall of silence. Their broad leaves, layered, veined, heavy with dew, overlap in jagged tiers, each one a blade of green shadow, cutting the moonlight into ribbons. The air there is thick, damp, perfumed faintly with overripe fruit, yet beneath it lurks something colder, like the chill before rain. Villagers warn their children, do not wander into the grove at night. Do not follow the rustle of leaves, no matter how gentle it sounds. For within the shadows dwells a woman in green. Her skin is pale as young plantain flesh. Her hair flows like a dark river at nightfall, and her eyes, black, unblinking, seem to drink the lantern light. Some whisper she is a ghost, born of betrayal and sorrow. Others call her a guardian, a spirit who binds herself to the banana trees, protecting the land, yet punishing those who trespass. Men who stray too close speak of hearing her laugh, soft as silk. Women tell of dreams where she combs her endless hair beneath the moon. But all agree on one thing. She is beautiful, achingly, impossibly beautiful. And she is not human. Long ago, they say, a girl lingered here among the banana trees. She loved a man whose words were sweeter than ripe fruit, but whose promises wilted like flowers in the heat. Bright for a day, withered by morning. Beneath these very leaves he swore himself to her. He pressed her hands to his lips, swore fidelity under the green shadows. And for a moment she believed the grove itself bore witness to love eternal. But days later he was gone, walking another path, with another woman at his side, his vows scattered like petals trampled into the earth. Grief hollowed her, and in her sorrow she returned to the grove where false love had bloomed. The trees closed around her, tall and silent, their leaves catching her sobs, their trunks drinking her despair. When her heart finally broke, her last breath fluttered upward, trembling against the leaves, and the grove held it, tender as a mother cradling a child. On the first full moon after her death, the air stirred strangely. The grove whispered, the leaves shimmered with a light not born of lantern or moon. From the shadows she rose, a spirit soft, sorrowful, and green as the veins of the trees themselves. Her eyes opened in silence, and Nang Tani was born. When the moon is round and milk white, when the grove stands breathless, and the narrow path feels smaller than it should, that is when you may see her. She appears as a young Thai woman, draped in a green silk dress, the fabric shimmering like wet leaves under moonlight. Her bare feet never quite press the soil, as though the earth itself will not claim her. Silver anklets circle her ankles, yet make no sound. No jingle, no chime, only the faint rustle of banana leaves, though no wind stirs. Her presence carries a scent, jasmine blossoms, fresh and heady, layered with the faint bitterness of unripe banana, sweet, yet tinged with something raw, something that clings in the throat like sap. She is not always the same. At times she is shy, glancing down like a temple bell too soft to strike. At times she smiles, cool and sudden, like rain that startles a dusty road. And at times, when the night is very still, her eyes lift and hold a sorrow so deep, it seems the grove itself bends beneath its weight. The gaze of a wound that never closed, a hurt that has lived longer than memory. Nang Tani is not cruel without cause. She is no wandering hunger, no aimless curse. Her heart still remembers kindness. She is gentle with women who walk in fear, her shadow folding over them like a mother's shawl. She has guided monks at dawn, her green sleeve brushing branches aside, her cool breath easing the dust of their road. To the pure of heart, she is shelter, a passing shade of grace in the heat of the world. But faithless men who bruise love, who bind their lies in tender words and unmake them by night, she keeps their faces in her memory. She does not forget. From the thicket of leaves she steps, moonlight draped across her silk. Her voice carries the warmth of lantern light, the promise of company in the lonely dark. It's late. Let me walk with you. And they follow. Of course they follow. They always follow beauty. Some wake sprawled on the dirt road with green bruises circling their throats like garlands of leaves. Some return with lips drained of color, as though a kiss had taken not passion, but the very breath of life. And some are found at the grove's edge, still and silent, sleeping forever in grass the color of jade. How do you know she is near? The village dog that never barks will stir, ears flattening, head lifting with a low whine. Banana leaves begin to murmur, brushing against each other though the night air lies still as stone. A ribbon of green silk flickers at the edge of sight, fluttering where no woman walks. And above, the round moon falters, slipping shyly behind a cloud as if ashamed to bear witness. The elders teach, if you whisper her name with reverence, May Tani, Mother Tani, she may let you pass untouched, her presence gliding over you like a cool shadow at noon. But mock her, laugh at the stories, boast of what you would do to women, and the grove will change. The path lengthens, as though the earth itself stretches beneath your feet. Your breath grows shallow, your body heavy, and every step feels like sinking into wet soil. The trees lean closer, their leaves folding in, until the grove tightens around you, closing like a green fist. In the villages, the old rules still hold. To forget them is to invite trouble. Never cut a tani tree without asking. Her roots run deeper than you know, and her silence is not consent. If a strip of red or green cloth is knotted around the trunk, do not touch. That tree has become a house of spirits, and to wound it is to wound her. When the path demands you cross the grove, you must go with gifts. Carry jasmine garlands, white and fragrant. Lay down sticky rice and sweet coconut at the roots. Strike 3 sticks of incense, and as the smoke curls upward, bow your head low. Forgive me for crossing your shade, I go with respect. Some still wine-blessed thread, sai sin, around the wrist. a simple white cord from temple hands, glimmering pale as moonlight. It is not armor, not shield against her power. It is only a vow, a reminder to walk softly, to keep your steps humble, to honor what the grove remembers. The elders say she lingers still, and the night carries her stories, like seeds on the wind. A tuk-tuk driver on the canal road swore he saw her, a girl in green standing beneath the moonlit leaves, her hand raised in quiet beckoning. When he slowed, she was gone, yet on the glass of his windshield, a wet palm print spread, clear as if pressed by living skin, the shape of a woman's hand. A factory guard, pockets heavy after payday, took the grove as a shortcut home. At sunrise, they found him lying in the grass, his wallet untouched, his face slack with uneasy sleep. Around his throat were 5 pale ovals, not bruises, not quite wounds. The imprint of fingers that seemed both tender and merciless, as if someone had held him gently while he forgot how to breathe. And once, a young bride, lost on her way, wept beneath the canopy of trees. She prayed aloud for help. The night air shifted, and a soft shade fell across her shoulders. A hand, cool, impossibly gentle, smoothed the tears from her hair. When she lifted her face, there was no one. Only silence, and at her feet, a single ribbon of green silk, still warm, still alive, as though it had been cut from the very air. Some whisper that Nang Tani is a curse, a spirit born to punish, a shadow that clings to men's fear. Others call her mercy, in a world that often forgets mercy, a hand that comforts the lost, a guardian among the leaves. But I say she is a story with a blade hidden inside it. She is the memory of vows too easily spoken, the echo of promises that should never be broken. She is the voice of the grove that feeds and shelters us, a reminder that the living world is not just earth and leaf, but spirit, listening, watching. She teaches that love is not a toy to be cast aside, nor a heart a thing to bruise and abandon. She teaches that every step beneath the trees is seen, that every word once given becomes a seed that roots or rots. So walk softly, keep your word, honor the shade that falls over your path. And if, one night, a woman in green steps from the grove and asks to walk beside you, do not meet her eyes unless your heart is clean. This was Nang Tani, the banana grove bride, a spirit made of shade and silk, of kindness and warning, of beauty that belongs first to the trees. If you pass the grove tonight and the leaves whisper your name, bow your head, leave a garland and keep walking. I grew up in a country not far from Thailand, in a home surrounded by trees, coconut palms, mango groves, and clusters of banana plants. My late grandmother always warned my mother never to let a banana tree grow too close to the house, especially near a window. She said that if you did, the spirits that dwell in the tree could slip quietly into your home through the window at night. At the time, it felt like one of those old superstitions elders passed down to keep children cautious. But as I listened, watching the shadows of the banana leaves sway against the glass in the evening wind, I couldn't shake the image of something unseen waiting just beyond the window. Only later did I realize that what she warned of was not just any ghost, but the spirit the Thais call Nang Tani, the woman in green who lingers in the shade of the banana grove, watching. To every brave soul who has joined the SpiritEcho family, thank you. And to all of you who stay until the last whisper, your listening keeps these stories alive. Until the next haunting, walk gently, love honestly, and respect the places where the green shadows breathe.